Welcome back, watch enthusiasts. Today we have a true gem to explore, the Seiko SRPD55K3. Join me as we delve into the intricate details and timeless elegance of this Japanese masterpiece. The box itself is relatively simple, as with all the other Seiko models. As we can see, it just has a sleeve over the actual box. We take it out and there you go. You have the blue colored box that it usually ships with a Seiko branding on top. I do love the fact that they have small indents on the front, which gives it a bit of a premium finish, but not at a higher level as you might think of, but to an extent that it feels that it's of a really good quality. Of course, Seiko itself makes a lot of good timepieces and the box itself is the same. And all the outsides you can see the Seiko branding. I think we have it on the two sides, and at one corner you have where it was made, the box was made in China, and as we open it slips out in the front, and there you go, the watch itself. And the watch comes with its own pillow as with all the other models. And we take it aside and you see the Seiko 5 with its all new logo and its branding. And here you can see the actual model number, which is SRPD55K3, and the caliber. It's 4R36 movement. That's pretty minimal, but it still looks good. And inside you would see the small section of box which just supports it. Keep it aside. And this one contains the warranty card, and also, sorry, it's not the warranty card, it's just the terms and conditions for returns and exchange and anything else related to it. And finally, we have the Seiko booklet, and here you can see that they have mentioned this booklet says for 4R35, which is the NH35, in the non-branded version 4R36, which is NH36, and so on. And for us, the actual watch, the watch uses 4R36. Why I was saying about the NH36 and 35 is the other micro brands, they use Seiko's own movement, which is the non-branded version of these. And today, the watch that we have in our hand has the 4R36 movement. I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty of the booklet, and there are so many pages in this, and it really comes in handy when if you want to regulate your watch, or if you want to tamper with, I wouldn't say tamper with, if you want to work on any of the settings to make sure that it is much better than the factory sent out watch. So let's set this aside and keep this back in place. Here you see the Seiko watch SRPD55K3 on its own pillow, and it's relatively presented well. We have the watch out of its pillow, and here we can see the Seiko branding on the buckle, and we have two solid buckle holders on the NATO strap. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, and maybe there is a better word for it, and as you can see it's relatively good and finished well. And let's get into the further details of this beautiful looking watch. First of all, let's talk about the design. The SRPD55K3 boasts a classic yet modern aesthetic featuring a sunburst black dial that catches the light in mesmerizing ways. The sleek stainless steel case adds a touch of sophistication, while the matching NATO strap on it gives us a lot of comfort and quality for the price. On the wrist, the SRPD55K3 exudes confidence and style. Whether you are dressing in for a casual occasion, or you're dressing in for a formal occasion, or if you're dressing it for the weekends, this timepiece effortlessly complements any given outfit. Of course, I might be taking it for a stretch by saying it can be worn for a formal occasion on this NATO. That wouldn't work that much. For any formal occasion, if you want to wear it, you'll be better off replacing the strap with a bracelet, or better yet, you can use a leather strap for this, which would make the watch look astounding in a formal setting. Now let's take a closer look at the dial. The intricate details are what set Seiko watches apart, and the SRPD55K3 is no exception. The applied hour markers and hands are coated with LumiBright, ensuring excellent visibility even in low light conditions. Plus, the day-date complication at 3 o'clock position adds both functionality and charm. It makes this dial look symmetrical, and as for the room that I was saying, even though it has the LumiBright, it is not at the level that you would expect for deeper 200-meter professional dive watches, but it does the trick. The LumiBright, though it is not on par with those watches like higher end watches, it does serve the purpose of lighting up in low light condition and offering excellent visibility. Flipping the watch over, we are greeted with a transparent case back, providing a glimpse into the heart of this timepiece, the legendary Seiko automatic movement 4R36. It is known for its reliability and precision. This movement powers the SRPD 55K3 with effortless grace. And as you can see, it is not that thick, it doesn't add that much of a height to the watch. It does make it a little bit bulky. Speaking of the dimensions of this watch, the lug width measures 22 mm, and if you go on to the actual thickness of this watch, the actual thickness of the watch is around 13.5 mm, and the overall diameter of this watch is around 42 mm, which is pretty decent, and it has given this watch a significant presence on the wrist. And as you can see, it does have its crown protected by the crown guards, and it's a bummer that they don't have a signed logo on the crown. It would be great if Seiko offers a pretty good signed logo on these crowns. And as for the knurlings, it has a pretty good and decent grip on it, and the thing is that it doesn't have a screw down crown, so it doesn't qualify as a professional dive watch, and it cannot give you that much of a water resistance, but it does give the amount of water resistance required by this kind of a watch with this normal push-pull crown. If you want to set the date and time on this watch, we need to use the push-pull crown as is in other watches which use the same push-pull crown mechanism. And here you pull it out once for setting the date, and you pull it out twice to stop the hands, which is also called as hacking. Yes, 4R36 movement does have a hacking mechanism wherein the seconds hand stop, and you can change the time to match any accurate time that you want. And if you are changing the date on any of the automatic watches, it is better not to do during the early morning time, as the gears are engaged and that date is transitioning to the next day. In my case, if I want to show you the date change mechanism, I am moving this to a proper time where the gears aren't engaged. So I can say 6 o'clock in the evening might be a better bet, but then I need to push. Now I'm pushing the crown inwards to make sure that I change the date. So if I rotate it this way, as you can see, the day changes. And if I rotate it the other direction over here, the date changes. I'm sorry, the first one was the date, and now we are changing the day. So it was showing the Arabic name for the day, and now it changed to the English version of the day. So to set this at this point, you just push it in, and yeah, the watch moves on with its actual time function. In conclusion, the Seiko SRPD55K3 is a true testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of Japanese watchmaking. With its timeless design, reliable movement, and impeccable attention to detail, it is sure to be a cherished companion for years to come. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on ticking.